Hello, once again, dear viewers, and welcome back to another Moonflower Tarot reading. And today I'm going to be taking a look at your winter forecast when it comes to love, relationships, and anything you might be asking for in regards to your single life or if you're in a relationship with someone already. This is going to be taking a look at the next 4 months from the time of recording. We're going into the winter season, but this is also timeless in general. So take this as it applies, and we have three piles for you today. Pile one is this beautiful crescent moon, and pile two is this moss agate seashell, and pile three is this adventuring heart. And whatever pile you're drawn towards is for you. Take what resonates, and I will see you in your pile. Hello, pile number one. This is going to be your reading today, and I forget the name of the stone, but this is a stone that is related to the throat chakra, and the crescent moon is in relation to a phase in your life you might be either going through right now or clearing. And right now, what I'm picking up on immediately when I was tapping into the energy is you have a lot of fiery energy within you. You might even have a lot of Sagittarius placements or fire placements in your chart. And if I sound a little out of sorts and croaky, it's because I'm kind of have a little bit of an issue going on as usual. But this is going to take a look at the next 4 months in regards to your relationships, your love life. And as I'm tapping into this energy, I'm feeling you're letting things clear out right now. So it's almost like you're in this waxing or waning phase. And I'm going to be taking a look at what you've been through over the past few months leading up to this point, what you're letting go of, where you are right now, what is going on with you and surrounding you, as well as what you can be expecting or looking forward to, whether you're single or you're in a relationship already, if you're a couple, um, or so I am. Okay, I'm getting a lot of information right now. And it sounds like I'm very calm and slow, but my mind is like going a mile a minute because I'm getting a lot of stuff. It does feel like you have fiery, almost hot headed energy if this applies to you. Um, I'm also hearing Cancer moon sign as well, because I got this feeling that if you have either a fire, rising sun, or moon sign, you could also have like a water and fire sign combination, whether it's like a Scorpio moon and a Sagittarius rising or vice versa. Then this is definitely going to be a season of healing and transformation, whether you are cleansing things out or letting light in. This feels like you might have gone through a stage of release and purging. Right now, some of the numbers I see associated with this pile are 444, 555, 111, and 222. I got a lot of angel numbers when I was setting out for this reading. So this is a sign that there's a lot of transformation happening and new beginnings, and the collective is actually going through this as well. And I just heard the phrase a clockwork orange. So there's this need to almost like, so there's this feeling of rebellion because I just get this very fiery, passionate person, and um, like almost kind of angry at the generation, either before or after you. But there's this weird feeling of it's like your parents kind of told you they went through the same thing at your age, but they really didn't, because they really do not know the level of concern you have for yourself and society. And you have this feeling of, I'm hearing sustainable wisdom within you. You know what it takes to actually uphold peace in an environment and a collective that is basically trained to be hyper vigilant and angry all the time and fighting. And so there's this feeling that you have that fire inside of you, but you've been told to almost clam up. You know, you can't release it, you can't work through it. And you might even gravitate towards things in your life that are maybe high risk. You might also be neurodivergent and just have a lot of energy that you kind of keep hidden within you. Some of the other signs I saw associated with this collective were like bunnies, moon magic, like moon goddesses, either working with them or just very almost hyper fixated on astronomy, astrology too. And I was getting the sense that you were very interested in the eclipse or eclipse seasons, because I saw an image from the eclipse in 2023 that everybody, at least in my area, was very excited about. And you might have seen that. I also saw an image of someone wearing a leather jacket on a motorcycle. So there's this feeling of very high energy, not liking pretentiousness, but almost feeling like you have to step into that side of you and that power that, you know, and don't let it go to your head, but that power, that side of you that is like very, I keep hearing vigilant. So let's take a look like at where you are right now. I'll also link or write any songs I get in the description below. And as usual, you know, take them as they resonate, but it kind of is the overall feeling of you as well as what you might be aligning with. The first song that came up immediately was Don't Stop Me Now by Queen. So that is kind of the vibe I'm getting, as well as the song. It's called Flamboyant, and I believe the artist is Dorian Electra. I'll link that down below. I was also getting a lot of like J-pop and J-rock songs. Specifically, the band One OK Rock came up, and there were two songs associated, and it really has to do with like stepping into your power, your authenticity, and you know, kind of taking over as this like big brother, big sister in a collective that is going through a major transformation and a lot of distress. So, yeah, that is kind of what I am feeling here. And it's like, really, okay, so that is basically the Ace of Swords. You are not taking any BS anymore. You're deciding to stand up for you and what's right with the people around you who truly deserve it. So, this time of your life, this winter season, and excuse me if I'm shaking a little. Yeah, I've been feeling that way, and this might be something that you're dealing with. There's this like almost outrage because I'm seeing Archangel Michael around you, but as well as like the goddesses and gods of like wrath and retribution, but you don't feel like you're wrathful or rageful. It just feels like you have a lot of pent up emotions, but it's in the right place. It's more humanitarian. Like you're this, I'm hearing social eagle. So you might be very outgoing and maybe even, I'm hearing a little bit jealous to see when other people kind of step up into their most authentic self and you feel like you be more free if you were willing to, but it feels right now there's a sense of hesitation. Like you might not even, yeah, I think there is a sense of hesitation. And excuse me if I start to sound weird. That's me, not you. Um, the hesitation, it's like you're at this point. The okay, now the song Mowgli's Road by Marina and the Diamonds came up. It's like there's a fork in the road. I do as I'm told, but I don't know who I want to be. And it's just about like following your heart. But if there is a lot of like, I'm getting the naysayer phrase, like there are people out there who is like, don't do this, don't do that. They're telling you where to go. And now I'm also seeing, if you like movies, if you're if you like, okay, give me a second, there's a lot coming through. I just saw a scene from the movie Big Fish where the main guy is retelling a story or something about a decision. Okay, it's the scene where he's with the giant in the past, and there's this road that has not been cleared out and not been taken, and the giant is like, well, we can keep going forward or we could take that path. And then they kind of split up. So the main character guy goes into this thicket in this woods, and he's like thinking he's done for, there's nothing here, and they ends up in this like isolated idyllic town where nobody wears shoes. So that is kind of this weird thing that I'm getting. It's like there is this point in the road where nobody else goes. It's like the path less traveled, and the path that has not been taken. And it's not that there's nothing on the other side, it's that people don't go down it enough times where it's been cleared out. You're trying to make a decision in your life where you want to go, as far as your career, maybe even relationships, maybe you're at a turning point where do you continue to go down a path that is uncertain, or you do not know if it's for you, or do you try something new because you're just going on your instinct alone, because you might have very good intuition, and just because nobody else has gone down that path doesn't mean that it won't be good for you or it's not meant for you. It just hasn't been traveled before, it hasn't been cleaned out. So there's this feeling of, if you do contribute to society, if you take part in humanitarian efforts, because I'm getting the feeling that you could even be like working in, like I'm getting this pet shop owner, or working in a pet store, or adoption agencies or something like that, working, even just volunteering like part-time in that way, just pursuing that and following your intuition and heart alone, and following what you really want and setting those clear intentions to the universe that you want more of that, is going to lead you to a place where you're no longer having to do a lot on your own. If you're someone who is very much a lone wolf with fiery energy, there might be this sense of consistent inconsistency from people around you. And I heard the phrase the life path unknown. You might not know what you want to do in life. And during this winter season, it feels like you are settling. I'm hearing you're settling for less than you deserve and not what you desire, because you're not trusting the process. And the only way to overcome that is to truly recognize who you are deep down inside and not say no to that, not object to that. And if people don't like you, walk away. This is a season of self discovery and transformation with you and your relationships, whether you're with people or not. Because this feels like more of a self love reading. If you are a signal, you have to relate to the aspect of you that is very kind and caring, and not being forced to calm down in the face of injustice, like actually standing up for what you believe for. And, being that side of you that is more fiery and spontaneous and not being afraid to. And now I'm going to need to pause because I am shaking a little. Bear with me. Thank you so much. So, I think the most important thing to remember is we are also going through a time of upheaval, and you might be feeling that. Because I'm getting a lot of dark energy. It's like there's a curse placed upon the collective, and it's like, no, the collective energy is deciding it wants to heal something, but it's not going about the right way of doing it, right? It's mismanaging its own symptoms because it doesn't actually know what the problem is. Like, you as an individual might understand what's going on with your life, but when you have to deal with the collective, because it feels like you're an extrovert, you love people, you like to work with people, and you get angry. There's this humanitarian sort of vibe, but also this almost like double sided energy. Like, you can go out there and help people, but you almost feel resistant to receiving help. And maybe that comes from a place of feeling like you don't deserve it. Now, this is a little bit. This is a little bit intense, but just bear with me. This actually has to do with what's coming up. And if you're still here, and if you're scorpionic energy, you can handle this. This feels like a lot of tough love, because I'm getting Michael and Angel Raphael around you, maybe even Gabriel, because if you're tuning in with the angels, yeah, I think there's this feeling of like hatred and rebellion towards the people who have hurt the ones you love. And if you are in a relationship and you feel this stagnant or almost stagnant energy around you, it's because there's this level up or age of transformation. Now, this might be what you've been going through in the past. I also heard the phrase crowdfunding. So if there was a project you were working on, or if you are in some sort of humanitarian or nonprofit industry, and because I'm just getting very heavy Aquarius energy from this, like if you were working like in some sort of charity organization and now you're feeling the pressure because now more people kind of need it either in your area or in your region, or you need it, and now there's this sense of like shame and embarrassment, like I used to be the one to help others and now I'm like, wait, I can't be like that, I have to be the one to help others. It's like, okay, give me a second because I just heard a phrase, and take it with a grain of salt, but one of the angels said, bitch, we're family. What the frick are you talking about? It's like, what do you mean? Fam, we're here for you. It's literally, what are you doing? That's what family does. We help each other out. And now, if you're looking for love and you're looking for a sustainable relationship with others, you have to make that with yourself and just make peace with the fact that you can't be giving everything all the time. You have to accept that, accept the donations, accept abundance, because we all need to work together and just, even if this is something to do with a financial situation or just this state of greed you feel like we're in, it's not greedy to ask for help or to need it or to even want it. Like, you can't build a stable environment without the people around you. And I think the mindset of being like in this lone wolf mentality is feeding a part of your ego that needs to kind of get out of the way, because that ego is not helping you and it's not serving you and it's not serving the community that needs you, because you can't save a community if you're out there running on bare bones and you're just running on empty. Treat people as an equal because they are equal to you. So whatever you give to the universe, accept back and tenfold, because you are giving it back to the community anyway. I'm hearing the phrase, money in your hands is never wasted. So let go of this inner turmoil, because what you are going through is this transition phase from a time where you refused to receive from people you gave to, or just receive from a community because you almost felt like you were not equal to them in some way, either coming from a poverty mindset or feeling like you had to be above them to be a leader. But treat yourself. There's no such thing as evil when it comes to receiving the help you need, because this society has trained people to believe that accepting help is like this very classist poverty mindset, when it's not. It's literally being a freaking family. Stop. Like that, like the freaking, I know that there's a lot of scorpionic energy here, or at least you have guides who are scorpionic, or even family. You might even have brothers and sisters around you who are like, listen, take this scarf, it's cold out, you ruined your old one, and I know you're saving money, but we're just here, take it. It's like you're refusing love and guidance and assistance from the people who are around you, because I feel like you have a lot of assistance. But even if you feel like you don't need it, accept help and love, because that's going to fill your cup. So if this is something you've been struggling with, what is happening over this winter season? Okay, this is in reverse. You need to allow people to fill your cup when you can't do it to yourself anymore. And what I'm seeing is a lot of people outside your door giving to you. And okay, so if any of you seen the movie Jack, okay, with Robin Williams, bear with me. I saw a scene where a whole bunch, like, he's staying home because he's old and he's having a hard time, and he's like, has this, I guess, illness. I forget what point in the movie it is, but basically he didn't want to go to school and he was getting very sad. And all of his classmates come to his house and his window and says, can Jack come out and play? So there's this feeling of, hey, all your friends and family are like, come on, you come out and play with us, and take that opportunity. And you might be stuck, like feeling like you have to work and you have to do all this stuff. It's like, no, they want to spend time with you. You don't need to be this chronic caregiver or workaholic. And I'm getting Capricornic energy because I also saw the devil card, which has to do with being stuck in these addictive cycles. So you might just be a workaholic who is just so like, I have to do this, I have to get this done. And mixed with this like self-sabotaging energy of I don't want anybody to come into my life to help me, but you have so many people around you who want to. You don't have to lone wolf this. So this next 4 months of winter is giving you the opportunity to transition into a version of you that is healthier and accepts equal responsibilities from people. Like people want to reciprocate. You have people, you have friends, you have family, you have love in your life. And if you're working with a partner or you're refusing to let your partner in, it kind of, and now the Incredibles, like co-parenting as a superhero. But if you're Mr. Incredible, you have to let Elastigirl back in, and it doesn't matter what your gender is. It feels like you want to be the sole dominant person in the house, in a relationship, but you need to let love in and let love help you because you're co-parenting with other people in your community. So think of it as that. You're not this lone wolf who's just, I'm going to do everything on my own. You're a co-parent. You're co-creating. You're on a PTA. You're literally with a group of aunties and uncles who are building back up society, and you need to work with them. So these next 4 months are going to give you the opportunity to choose you and choose your best friends to help you, whether that's in romance or in partnership or just anything in life, like even your career. Just going out there and being willing to accept help, not only ask for it, and you're not going to lose anything, you're going to gain it back. And if you are single and you're just looking to yourself as being like, I'm responsible for everything, I'm responsible for every single thing in the world, and I will not ask for help and I will not let people love me, it's like, that's not how you're going to let love in. If you're going to be so have this idea that you are the dominant one in the relationship. No, it's about collaborating, it's reciprocity. Because oftentimes that mindset can lead to resentment. Like, why isn't my partner helping me? And why do I feel drained? Because you're not kind of letting them help you. And you might be aware of this in yourself. So this is a growth opportunity for you to let people in. People are going to come in and be like, come on, come out and play, work with us, because we are here to work with you and we are all together. So I just want to congratulate you on this growth period of your life. Whether you have people coming in or not is really up to you. This is an age of self-development, and I just want to wish you the best because you deserve all the love in the world, let me just say. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in another reading. Hello, pile number 2. If you chose this moss agate seashell, this is your reading for today. And I want to thank you for joining me. I will link any song I get in the description below. Remember to only take what resonates. And if I sound a little bit weird, it's because I'm having a tough time, and that's okay. I'm okay. It's normal for me. So I just want to get that out of the way. Right off the bat, over the next few months, you are going through some sort of up-leveling in your relationships. And this is a forecast for both singles and couples about this next winter phase of your life or the next 4 months. And right now, there's a lot of calm energy here. I did get a lot of songs retaining to the ocean. So Caribbean Blue came up, and Ocean Eyes by Billie Eillish. So I'm getting the feeling you either live by the ocean, you really love the ocean, maybe you're into marine biology, or you have a boat, or you're getting your boating license. Maybe even sometime this season, maybe in the next few months you're getting that, depending on where you live. There was an image of a boardwalk surfing. Like, okay, now I feel like very calm, which is very different from the first pile. Aquariums, fish, something to do with your energy being very much cleared of a lot of toxicity. Um, yeah, seashells. I'm seeing the movie Surfs Up, surfboards, penguins. So you might have a lot of water and air placements, actually. Also, I was getting the sign of Aquarius, Taurus, and Libra. This feels like a very, I'm getting a Jack Johnson vibe, like very zen, very like I'm getting Malibu, I'm getting California. Like you grew up in an area that might have even been tropical or in laid back. And the number 222 came up for 404 111 333. Okay, now the band 303 is coming up. Yeah, I'm getting this very calm zen feeling. And I think this has come up before for a seashell pile. And excuse me if I'm shaking. Like I said, it's me, not you. Today I can't confirm it. We're running on a shoestring budget here at the studio. But I'm getting this. Okay, I heard Glen Rock, Glen Canyon. Okay, if that means anything to you, then this is for you. So I'm just kind of tapping into the energy, your energy that you're putting off. So yeah, I'm just feeling like very zen. So this is your reading, and if you resonate with that, just very calm, like very good vibes only, a very pure soul I'm hearing. So I'm going to be taking a look at the energy you're currently in now and the vibe checking. Yeah. So I'm just hearing some songs by Jack Johnson, if you know who that is. Very laid. It's very laid back. Yeah, I'm vibing to this. Just very slow. I'm mostly doing energy reading. I don't usually look at the cards, and I do want to clarify that if you're new here. But I am just imbibing this. There might be, because I got mostly Cancer, Taurus, Libra energy, fish, marine biology, surfing. I think I said all that. So it's very straight and to the point. It's just very much vibe check. Okay, in and out. I think this might be a quick reading. If I start saying words weirdly, that's me. Don't worry about it. I'm fine. I feel like I have to keep saying that. You have a good soul. Let me just say, because now I'm seeing one of my stones, a howlite. You feel very pure and airy and mixed with that humanitarian energy, because it feels like you're reminiscing. See, there's a Cancer. The Cancer energy is there. You're looking back to certain times in your life where maybe even things went wrong, and you're releasing that. Because I'm getting the sense of peace. Like you might have, let me look at the past, because you might have gone through a lot of grief. Oh shit. Okay, no, that makes sense. I'm like, okay, I'm getting this energy of you're at this weird. Okay, so this is good news, first of all, and I want to say thank you and blessings, because on behalf of the collective, your soul needs to do this for you. Because I was getting Cancerian energy, but I'm like, you're reminiscing on a past and grieving something you had to let go of a long time ago. But I feel this feeling of peace. Like, you're okay. First of all, I just want to say, I think I've said this already, and I feel like I'm repeating myself. Another message for you might be, if you are looking for someone, or if you are in the process of manifesting someone, you might even see repeated or doubled messages. Like if I say the same thing twice over and over again, and I forget, that might be a sign for you that you're just seeing these like doubles, and it could be a twin flame union. You could even be in a twin flame union. Yeah, because now I'm seeing a couple sitting on the couch, which I've seen before. You might have been drawn to another video in another pile with the same exact stone. I do not know, or another stone, but there's this feeling of there's this twin flame union. I'm hearing Bounty Hunter, and now I'm hearing the song. Oh my goodness, what is the name of the song? Um, um, I'm a treasure hunter, not a thief. What is the name of that band? A Skylit Drive, yeah. Breathe easy, the doctors are about to arrive. There's this feeling of you were in a state of panic. You were realizing the truth. You might have even gone through a really bad breakup, and you might be this normally very chill person who's like, everything's great, everything's okay, and just very pure of heart. Like, I'm getting cinnamon roll energy. Like, you're so sweet and you're so kind and caring, and then someone comes along and just tosses you on the ground. Like, I don't want to have to deal with that. And now you're learning the truth. Like, a lot of people in the past might have unmasked. I heard unlisted. You might have seen people like turn on you in an instant, and this is like almost like predictable. Like, you knew it was going to happen. You saw it before it happened. This is I'm hearing know-it-all energy. Like, you kind of knew it and you were standing your ground and your truth, because it feels like you took a stoic approach and just were very responsible. If there was one word to describe this collective, it's responsible. And people might have been envious of you where you did not react in the way they wanted you to or expected you to, because you took that very humble, stoic approach of, I'm just walking away. You don't deserve my time and energy, because it feels so calm and grounded. It feels very, yeah, Taurus, very grounded, but maybe like I'm not even getting stubborn. I'm just like, you feel like you're a spiritual guru. You can feel pain, but I just feel so like, especially in my solar plexus, like I'm getting charming. I'm getting like, maybe you even watch a lot of tarot readings or you're interested in spirituality, and there's a sense of knowing and calmness and just absolute peace. So, you stepping away from what no longer serves you is giving you this opportunity right now to step into a new phase where you don't have to really grieve it anymore. It feels like you're at the end of a very long cycle and you're not grieving. You can relax. So, let's see what's in store for you for the winter season. And it's just like something you set in motion is coming forward to you. I'm hearing equal opposite. Now, what that tells me is that the love you put out into the universe is just coming back to you, plain and simple. Like, it's something you did set in motion and you might have been working on for a long time. Because, like, the Three of Wands talks about like some sort of project or collaboration or just this feeling of spiritual integrity where you are working on something and it might not have been predictable, but there's a sense of, it's coming back to you, but it's slowing down, because I'm reading this reversal as being this pause in your life where you're slowing down. You're kind of coming back into the state of flow. Now, I heard the phrase ratio. So there's a sense of balance. There's a sense of tranquility. Um, Getting back what you lost in a way and what you are owed, because there's this feeling that there was a very severe imbalance, and making peace with that. It feels like that this winter is going to be very relaxing and peaceful. I'm hearing non-judgmental. You're claiming back your power, where if you felt disempowered, the season is going to bring in opportunities for you to feel that, or you're going to take a break from people and maybe even the world, escaping into yourself, maybe even over the holidays, and just taking a staycation, taking a day to relax, or just maybe even hermit mode, like resisting certain types of activities, like just being with yourself and relaxing and letting go and just having the best time at home. Because I keep hearing staycation, someone sitting out on the porch and drinking hot chocolate and having cookies and just staring out at the ocean or the water wherever you live, or just maybe even putting something on your smart TV and just having the ocean waves play over your house while you are honoring your sanctuary and decorating your home. Or into the winter and spring season, there's a sense of just knowing you're okay and tranquility. I get the feeling that this is really just a stage of rest for you. And if you are on a twin flame union path, what I'm getting is that this person is coming in a timing where it is safe for you and where you are sane in a weird way, because this type of thing can kind of get you into a mindset where you might not trust, but it doesn't feel like you're there. It feels like you've let go of so much and you're ready, but you are taking your time and just letting go and refusing to let go of the pieces of you the past version of yourself might have let go of. And I kind of want to get some sort of message. Maybe if you are single, or yeah, let's do a single message. Like, what about this divine counterpart or possible twin flame connection can you give me? What? Okay, I'm getting take the top. Okay, this shit. I was like, take the top card. Okay. And okay. Okay, so you are in spiritual communication with your twin flame, honoring your youth and going back to childhood. Like, you have a very strong connection with a divine counterpart or a twin flame or even your soul family. Like, there might be karmic contracts you had to let go of and you survived through it. You got through it, and it feels like a piece of cake, but you want to steer clear of those old connections that might be coming up on the way to this connection. So there is a sense of divine union, maybe even after the holidays or the beginning of the new year. This is someone you are manifesting. They are manifesting you. You might even be mirrored here, but beware of trickster energy, because there are going to be people and imposters coming in to say, no, I am the one, because they're very good at mirroring. People with dark energy are exceptionally good at mirroring, but they're not good at active empathy and to discern the difference between the two and who is a liar and who is a naysayer. Because the one way to tell a difference between someone who is just purely mirroring you and someone who aligns with you or is authentic is if they agree with you on everything when you first meet them, they're most likely mirroring you. If they're like, oh yeah, I do that and I like that, and all of a sudden they turn around, it's like, I never said that. That's mirroring, not active empathy, because you know someone's different from you. If you say something and they're like, oh, that differs from what I think, and I think that's great. So that's a good way and a telltale sign to tell the difference between someone who is a darker type of personality who is just mirroring you because they want something from you to take advantage of you, and someone who might actually just be capable of empathy and compassion and not that type of person in a healthier connection. But you will know when this person comes in because they will kind of feel like you in a way, but a more healed version. It will feel like effortless, and there will be this style of communication like you've talked before, but it's not going to be the same type of mirroring. And to learn the difference between the two and the distinction is important, because on this timeline you are just magnetic because you are embodying this calmness and peace, and people will want that for themselves and want to take that from you. So please, with peace and love, keep in mind always value you and love you first. You are in their favor regardless. They love you for who you are. And if you're in contact with them and them with you, do right by you and just be you. Like, find your peace within, and naturally you will flow together. And if you think of them before you meet them, that's great. That is going to kind of solidify the union. But above all else, love you and beware the trickster energy. And I'm seeing, if you see a crow, I'm also hearing the phrase crowbat. So if you play Pokemon and you see a crowbat, or you see a bat in general, that might be a sign. I'm hearing from the goddess Hecate and Artemis, respectively, that there are tricksters in your energy and you are being protected. So, yeah, I think that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you the best and all my love, and I will see you in another reading. Hello, pile number 3. If you chose this adventuring heart, this is a reading for you, your love forecast, relationship forecast for the winter, this next 4 months. I'm going to be taking a look at your current energy, what you've been through, what you're letting go of in the past, and then what you have to look forward to, or anything that is coming up within the next winter season of your life. And as always, take what resonates. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I have a list of songs that I will put in the description below that kind of go with this energy. And right off the bat, I got a lot of music. So this is definitely my music pile. You work with music. You might even make music. You channel. You are heart healers as well, as what I'm seeing. The song My Heart's a Stereo by Gym Class Heroes was the first song. Like, you work through your heart in a very magical way. I wouldn't be surprised if you were like Reiki healers, high priestesses, or tarot readers, because I got a lot of starseed energy as well. The number 777-101-444-333, and the number 5 came up. And I'm getting a lot of angel numbers with the collective because we have a lot of angels watching over us. Raphael, if you work with them, they're working with you as well to help heal. You might even be counselors, healers, yoga instructors, also seeing a cardiologist. So you might be doing some more, maybe even holistic medicine. Like if you study cardiology or even the nervous system, you're learning. I'm hearing newfangled technology. You might be integrating your spirituality. If that is the case, and this is definitely your pile, if you resonate with that, I saw sunflowers and dolphins as well. Your starseed, you might be Andromedan, Mintakan, Sirius, also Pleiadian. I was also getting the energy that you might have gone through a very big breakup and you've been recuperating over the past 3 months. So let's get into that. I'm going to try to keep it brief because there's a lot coming through, and I kind of reached the part where I haven't been doing so well lately. So if you haven't seen a lot of uploads, that's why I'm okay. But yeah, let's see what comes through because I'm mostly reading energy. But the other song that came up was Nothing Breaks Like a Heart. So if you've been through a heartbreak, like this is a time in your life where you might be kind of getting back on the wagon because Can't Fight the Moonlight came up. Like there's this feeling that is coming back online for you. You might actually, if you are single and went through a breakup, be meeting someone within the next season or winter and fall season, depending on when you're watching this. If you are healing from it or you went through it in the fall season, winter season is a time of letting go. But it feels like you are being very slow and methodical because there's something about you making choices in the past that didn't align with you. And then this, oh God, okay. No, goodness gracious, that is literally what I'm seeing. You broke up and it was really painful and it really left a mark. And first of all, I want to say, I'm so sorry. I want to apologize to you. I don't know why I want to apologize to you, but I feel like the universe and God and Raphael want to apologize. You didn't deserve that. Whatever this person did to you, and I know there are two sides to this, to every relationship, but it feels like this person did you dirty. You felt like you chose wrong, and you might be in the past, you're reliving this phase of your life where you distrust your own choices. You distrust, like, did I make the right choice? And it's like, it's never a wrong choice to love, only the wrong choice to stay in love with someone who does not love you. Like, that is it. If you choose someone and you love them and you give your love to them, that's not the bad thing to do. It's not disrespectful. What it is someone did you dirty, and that's not on you, that's on them. You didn't choose wrong. But if you're worried about your judgment or your lack thereof, taking time to heal and process through it is going to help you. You might even feel resistant to love coming in, because that's what I'm feeling right now. You do not want love to come in, and that's perfectly fine and normal. You have to take that time and heal you, and it takes a lot of effort. And I'm actually going to say a prayer for you after this because I wish the best for you. It takes a long time to heal. If you went through something the past 3 months, you have to focus on you. I keep hearing the phrase, you do you. You love you, honey. You deserve respect, especially if okay, give me a second. I want to say, like, I've been on my own personal healing journey as well. It's not easy. Um, I'm hearing the phrase, all is fair and equal in the eyes of love. But when someone like disses you or treats you disproportionately and it's your idea to let them go and just go through the emotions, because you might have gone through the emotions of love, but they were not loving you and you might have known that. And if they didn't reciprocate, it's not because of anything you did or you chose wrong. Because I keep getting the feeling that you don't trust your choices, and it's not you. It's just trial and error. Sometimes you need to go through those bad breakups to realize who and what you want and appreciate the love that comes in. Because I'm kind of shaking more than ever than I have in the other videos. So there's just a lot of grief here. And I just want to say, You are so worthy of love, and you deserve to be in your energy, in your space, and love you. So cultivating that non-toxic environment within you, like that's what you're doing. And if this is something that you've been through and you're either ready for love, because I keep hearing you're taking the non-toxic approach to life. You are discerning. You are taking it slow. You are doing life for you right now, and choosing you is aligning you with something beautiful. But there is this little bit of a resistance, and I'm gonna kind of get a look into what this. Yeah, I'm getting the feeling that if you've been single for a while, you might be a little bit single for a while more. Like these next 4 months might be just you continuing to recover, because I'm now seeing the number 7 again. If you, let's say, broke up or went through healing from a breakup over the last 3 months, these next 4 months might be a continuation of you choosing you and you being with you. However, I'm also getting that there are sparks flying. You might be introduced to someone or meet someone you didn't expect, or you might have even known in a past life, maybe, or had some sort of previous connection you might not even been aware of. You could have even crossed paths or been in a place like I'm hearing over the rainbow. Hmm. Okay, so I'm getting this weird sense, and this is a hot take, a magical high priestess connection that you are not aware of or prepared for. It feels like you don't want to let love in, and this winter phase is allowing you that safe space to be well within yourself and not give away your energy freely. However, these coming up winter months, based on the past energy and what you're currently going through, you might be meeting new people that you don't want to, but are actually really good for your healing. So, what I mean by that is you are not looking for love right now. You're looking for something special for you, and you want to know what's going on, but secretly you kind of do want to know if love is coming in. Because if you're yeah, you're an energy reader, you're a healer, because I'm getting that purple energy. You might be aware that people are kind of taking from you and wanting you, and you want to know, is someone coming in for your safety and security? You might know someone wants you, but you don't want them, in a weird way. But in a weird way, your soul wants you to have them in your life for some reason. And I'm definitely feeling you're very protected in your heart space, because I just felt like this stinging sensation in my heart. If there's a lot of background noise, you might need to tune out for a while and focus on you, first of all, in this present moment. Because once your soul is in this state of flow and is opening up, you're going to have someone just naturally come into your life who is in alignment with that side of you that is in love with yourself again. If you are an energy healer, you need to protect your energy, though, because if people come in and toxify your heart space, that's where you heal from. That's where you purge energies. The collective needs you to heal this wound so that you can align with whatever this group of people might be, because this might be like a career opportunity, even, or a group of spiritual healers like you who are combating the same issues and the same type of like darkness and evil. So whether or not you're open to a collaboration, this might come in as a surprise to heal you. So don't let, my warning from spirit is, don't turn down an opportunity to heal more, and for those to enter in who can heal you, even when you don't expect it, because miracles come in unexpected forms, let me just tell you. And you will know it's for you because you will almost be questioning it and resisting it, because it seems almost too good to be true. But you've healed enough to know, to discern whether or not something is good for you or not, especially if you tune into your energy. But this current phase is just relearning what it means to trust yourself. And even if you make a choice and you see an opportunity and it doesn't really work out, that's not because you did anything wrong. You just made a choice. And this is reminding me of my entire Hecate reading. So you might even be needing to hear something from there. Because if you're looking for love, and some of you actually came from that, some of you have seen that. And I just want to say, guys, you're going to be okay. It's just sometimes you just got to follow your heart. And it's not wrong for you to love, by the way. And it's okay for you to say no to someone, but also it's okay to take it slow and take your time and ask your guides and angels. And if any of you do work with those spiritual energies, just talk to them. They will hear you and they will communicate very clearly to you. And I've had to do this many times over, even with people in my spiritual community who I thought were helpful and healing. And I have to say this and disclose this to you. There are people in the spiritual community who will turn on you in an instant, and you might already know this because they haven't healed the wound. They're not wounded healers in that case. They are the wound. They do not become the wounded healer because they insist on projecting that unfaithfulness and lies onto you and the population they should be healing. And I hate to say this to you, but sometimes you just gotta move on. They're dirt in the mud. I don't know where that phrase came from, but they're dirt in the mud. And I think that came from Raphael. They are dirt in the mud. You are the lotus flower. Okay? You are the one who's like, you know what? I'm going to heal and process through this. How can you learn a lesson unless you try? How can you learn to love unless you open your heart? And this might be something that you've asked for and will just come in. And just instead of panicking, instead of resisting, let your guard down and let go and work with God. Be discerning, yes, but don't let your ego close a door before it opens, because you know it's for you. And there's a lot of mixed messages you might be receiving. And a lot of it has to do with you blame yourself for something that was never your fault. You are so worthy of love. Forgive yourself for loving those who didn't love you back, because that's not a reflection on you. That's them. They took advantage of a heart that's pure and clean and loves, and then energy that can heal. And they decided they wanted to continue to be unhealed. And that's not on you. It's safe to love. It's not a trap. It's just a choice you make. And a choice you make can be unmade because you get to discern what is and is not for you, whether they're good for you or not. But don't slam the door in the face. God loves you so dearly, and he wants to present these opportunities. So whatever you're working on and whatever deities you're working with, I want you to repeat this mantra. What is good for me is for me. And what is not, I release to you, dear spirit above. And leave it at that and be in that energy of flow and trust, because this next month, these next few months in this winter could be the most beautiful for you. Because I'm hearing at your age, you need to learn to let go of the need to control and just allow these things to come to you, whether for better or worse. It is always in your best interest to just choose you and be free, but also know that there is a time and place for things to just be. And I'm seeing a lot of oranges. So there's a need to also work on your sacral chakra or to do a little bit of healing and spring cleaning in your life. But just let go of the need to control, because baby, you deserve all the love in the world. And that is what I'm seeing. And your advice for the next 4 months is just be open to change, let love in, because you so deserve it. And let me repeat it. You deserve love, and there's no wrong choice. And there's no wrong people. There's just what you decide is good for you and not, and do not blame yourself. You are worthy of love. You are worthy of love. You are loved. You are the love of the universe. I love you. God loves you. Spirit loves you. Keep loving you, and you will find this peace. You will find this prosperity and love and the higher guidance that is in your soul. And thank you once again for joining me. And I just want to say over and over again, I love you. You're cared for. You're in alignment. Do not judge yourself, just as you have not judged others. And I will see you in another reading.